Anyway, now I'll try and do it. I thought I was done with this. So I don't know if you can see that. So fast, it might sound kind of like, oh, no wonder it's out of tune. Uh-oh, I changed it. I tried to do it in there. It's really hard for me to speed it up because it's not the precise, it's not the exact way I would bow. But I tend to do that actually a lot in fiddle tunes. That I call it an offbeat shuffle, where you tie in 3 notes together and then do 1 note. Except it's done on, like, it starts 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. But you wouldn't do it for very long in a row, and then you'd break it up. Do you have anything to say about that, Alison?
All I know is that Kenny Baker's, he's got some serious psycho bowing sometimes. And they're so, not that they're really cool, and that's, he's just so incredible. Like, we ripped a song off of a Windy City Rag, and the way he originally did the bowing, I just didn't even attempt it. He did this, like, when he played, he looked like he was making this circle, and oh geez.
So then how did you do that?
I just did it all single.
Really? So,
Sounds better the way he did it, but I couldn't do it.
yeah, that's kind of that same da 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 da. That's the same. Okay. That's neat. I'll go home and practice it.
Can you do the Paul Warren bowing?
I can't do that. It's pretty much a straight shuffle, you know? And I can't make it go.
Do you have Paul Warren fans out there, Scotty Stone, that kind of? Well, Paul Warren, if you're not familiar with him, he played with the Flat Scruggs, and Benny Martin, of course, he did the same thing, and it's like the Cajun thing, but it's really fast, and then it doesn't stay on the same notes. I really want to learn how to do this. I would try to show it, but I can't. But if you can ever pick up any records with Scotty or Paul or Benny on it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because it's wild. It's like dink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink. You'd love it. It's really cool. I'm trying to learn it, but I'm not being successful. Glad I brought that up.
Sure. Okay, the question is about backup and how we might do backup. Maybe we should play a tune together, and you can back me up in a couple of different ways, and I'll back you up in a couple of different ways, and we'll see if any of them sound any good.
I want to demonstrate how not to play backup.
Yeah, I tell you right.
If you're in A, don't play lime rock behind something.
But it's in A. Why not?
We were at Telluride, and we did a fiddle workshop there, and somebody, I guess, asked just about the same question. And I said, well, let me play, you know, what you're not supposed to do. And it's not very funny.
All it did was make it so that you really couldn't hear whoever it was that was playing lead, you know. She just stomped all over him. Do it. Yeah. Heard you want her to stomp all over me. Stomping all over each other. Could we think of it? I mean, you know, we play a tune through, and you know, I could chop behind you, I could throw along those, and. Are we at all in? There's a zillion too. Let's play other groups.
You shut off.
Yeah, why don't you play it? Let's just trade off a bunch of times, and we'll just try and figure out playing backup different ways. Okay? You play it. In a song, there's lots of other different options. And if there's other instruments taking care of rhythm, there's other options in terms of backup. But there's some for you. We did long bows, we did little chops like a mandolin would do. He did some kind of little rhythmic type stuff, which I liked, and some little harmony things. Did somebody have a question? I'm sure we could. In fact, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about next weekend. Okay. Maybe we can. Maybe there's another question. Back here? There's one.
Tell them what they said. Aren't coming out later.
That's supposedly that kickoff that you just heard is son of a gun, I'm tired. Da 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 da, or son of a bitch, I'm tired, or something like that. Sunk in a ditch, I'm tired. It's hard one to find a lot of times. I go right past it a lot of times. The second position, but I use it a lot. I'm sure you use it.
Yeah, I use it. Like if you're in B, you can play in E. Just switch it over. It's the same thing. And then if you want to play in C instead of playing it all out of first position, you can move your B up to C, and then G. I usually play that out of open, but you can play up the neck. It's like.
So a lot of G stuff falls easily in third position, I think.
Is that what you mean? Up there?
Is that a hint?
Oh, we've got 1 minute.
Sing.
Uh-oh, what do we know? No, we'll have to do it the old time style. How about a band? This is a fiddle workshop. Yeah. But I wouldn't mind that.
No.
Well, you know what? We've got this. He put this clock up here, which means that we've got like 1 minute, and it might take us longer than a minute to think of a song that we actually both know. Play that Forked Deer.
Georgia Brown. Great Eagle.
Bonnie Creek.
Sweet Georgia Brown. Don't listen to them.
Okay, let's see.
Mario and Chick.
Well, I don't know. I was something that... Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. We're thinking. Yeah, so, oops. Sorry, that's the end of the workshop. No. Try? All right. We tried this one time a couple years ago. We'll try it again. It's My Old Kentucky Home, a good old Stephen Foster song, and maybe we can get some twin fiddles on it.
All right.
Just play some kind of melody, and I'll play some kind of harmony. Just stay in that, stay with the melody. Okay. But we're gonna get Alison Brown to kick it off on the banjo. The sun shines bright on my old old Kentucky home. It's summer and people forget. The corn tops ripe and the meadows are in bloom, and the birds make music all the day. So weep no more, my lady, weep no more, I say. I'll sing you a song of my old Kentucky home, my old Kentucky home far away. I'll hunt no more for the possum and the coon on the hills, the valleys and shores, and I'll sing no more by the glimmer of the moon on the bench by the old cabin door. So weep no more, my lady, weep no more, I say. I'll sing you a song of my old Kentucky home, my old Kentucky home far away. The young folks roll on that little cabin floor, all merry, happy, and bright. By and by, hard times come knocking at my door, then my old Kentucky home, good night. So weep no more, my lady, weep no more, I say. I'll sing you a song of my old Kentucky home, my old Kentucky home far away. Let's try it together. So weep no more, my lady, weep no more, I say. I'll sing you a song of my